What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Eve, and I'm back. Still completing this trailer rental. So let me give you a little update. So you remember when here's the trailer back here. Her big ugly self. You remember when I contacted the guys over at Silver Travelers to come out and do our electrical? Yeah, well, it's been 3 weeks. Now, I originally told them, they said, well, what's your timeline for your rental? I said, I really am trying to get this done in like a month and a half, like 4 to 6 weeks. I'm trying to have this whole rental wrapped up so we can, move on and whatever. Okay, maybe that wasn't realistic in the big scheme of things, but we're learning. We just figuring this all out. But they literally let me know that they were ordering parts and they would get back to me to schedule. No, they didn't even say I'll get back to you and schedule. They were just like, I'm ordering parts. I'm like, okay. Is we gonna schedule or not? And then waited 3 weeks, family, and just hit me up Sunday night. Today's Monday. They hit me up Sunday night. Like, yeah, by the way, we finally got our parts in on Friday. So why you didn't contact me on Friday? And do you want to, go ahead? Are you still interested? I would have been, except for the fact that no, now I have somebody else coming out. So today I have some guys coming out from a company called Honeytech Mobile RV, and they're going to be looking at the electrical system today. I think I got everything that I need in order for them to look at it. So I was a little bit annoyed by my original call with them because they didn't have some things, and I'm like, why don't you have these things? But we bought a generator. We bought our shore power cord. We have our battery. We, what else? Generator, shore power cord, battery. We bought fuses. We got plugs. Like, we got a voltage meter reader. Like, we got everything. Like, if I was an electrician, I could do this job myself. And that's basically what I told the guy on the phone, because he was like, well, first you need to go ahead and take the shore power cord and connect it to the breaker box and then see if... I'm like, sir, I'm not an electrician. That's the hell I'm calling you for. Hello? So anyway, he's going to come out here today. I got everything that he need, hopefully. And a lot of things that he should already have. Okay. And hopefully we'll be able to find out today whether or not old girl got power, if her wires are good or not. Like, I need to find all that out today so we can go ahead and put the insulation in the walls and close these walls up so I can move forward. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm back here with the guys from Honeytech. This is Quentin. And Quentin's going to be taking a look at the electrical rat's nest that we have in here today and seeing what's viable, what isn't, and what we need to do next. So first things first, we got to get this shore power on to see, will my baby even crank up? Like, does she have life? Is it a Frankenstein situation? Like, I got the generator in the back. I'm ready to go ahead and get her started. So fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed that this goes well. Alright, shore power's going in right now. Let's see, guys. I also bought a 12-volt battery, marine deep cycle, so we can make sure that the 12-volt stuff is working. Which basically, I think in this one is just the AC unit, maybe? I don't know. It's like a mix in there, but I think it's just the AC. But we'll see. It'd be really nice if the AC actually worked and I didn't have to buy a new one. So I'm glad Quentin is here to kind of take a look at everything. We're going to be figuring out today, does the AC unit work or do we need to buy a new AC unit? Is our rat's nest of an inverter... Can we get this little rat's nest worked out in here? And The rest of the electrical inside honestly doesn't look super old. So I almost feel like before we tried to reno it, someone else tried to reno it, because these cords are definitely not from 1977, like, period. I'm guessing somewhere in the 90s or something that they actually tried to rerun all the electrical. So I don't think we're gonna have that as I'm praying that we don't have that as a thing. I really think it's gonna be a lot easier than that. I'm gonna show you the cords because they really look newish. Look, you see that? They do not look old. I mean, they're dirty, right? But they really do not look like old and disgusting at all, for the most part. Some of them look a little, like this one looks a little older. I don't know where it's coming from. Anyway, that looks a little older. That was going from the range hood maybe, but it could just be grease because it's coming from the range hood. But honestly, like the rest of the electrical, it looks fine. The only other thing that I want him to take a look at is this power panel to find out whether or not that still works properly, or if we need to buy a new one. Probably need to buy a new one anyway, just because aesthetically it's not what it needs to be. See, got pieces broken off of it and stuff like that, like the arms on the clock are not there and everything. So probably gonna need to replace it anyway, but it may, I don't know. If the electrical on it is really good, I may just like aesthetically do something different with it, but leave the panel. So we shall see. We shall see, fam. He said that he should be able to have this done in like a couple minutes, which is good because it's pricey. So the service call itself was $225 plus an additional $150 per hour. What? Ciao. And apparently I have to pay for him to drive back to North Phoenix, 45 minutes. Why? That's not part of my service call. We'll see. And you arrived an hour and 15 minutes late. Have I got to pay for you to drive back to North Phoenix? I don't think so. So I'll be negotiating that. But anyway, we're looking at $375 for him to come out and look at the electrical. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be connected to your 12 volts. Your 12 volts is anything that's on your lights.
Okay.
That's all 12 volt. When you're dry camping,
yep,
you can use your 12 volts to power your lights.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have a generator that hooks into your inverter,
mm-hmm,
your batteries will get killed.
Got it.
The longer you use it.
Okay.
So when you have your generator on, connected with the inverter, the generator creates alternating current, which is your AC,
mm-hmm,
which gives you power to the outlets.
Mm-hmm.
So this plug right here
goes to the generator.
Into the outlet.
Oh.
That the generator provides the 110, the shore.
Okay, shore power generator
shore power,
into the wall.
Power provides power here. This supplies the power here, which inverts AC to DC to charge your batteries as you're using the lights.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
So this stuff we're not checking right now. We're checking just the outlets.
Okay.
So everything that's connected to it that is non-essential, like these,
mm-hmm,
all these ones, just for our sake, they're not connected to anything, but we're going to keep them separated.
So we don't start a fire.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this is going to an outlet. Where that outlet's going, it doesn't really matter. We can put it wherever we wanted. As long as there's 110. So these are capped. This copper piece is your ground.
Okay.
This is your hot wire, or your positive end.
And that's the neutral.
This is neutral.
Okay.
Yes. So when you're testing, you test the ground to hot wire.
Okay.
You won't get anything out of here. If you try and test it, if you have your voltmeter, it's not going to say anything. So we call it 110. It actually reads 119, 120 in that volt range. So what we're going to do is make sure that we're, same thing with this. We're just testing. Because from once we have the generator on, plugged in, it's going to send your 110 to the breaker box that's out here. And that 30 amp that you guys put in, that I attached the short cable to, from there it connects to a bar on that back end that it clips onto. On that bar is whatever outlets you want to have.
Okay.
It could be up to the AC unit, it could be over to your refrigerator, and then it could just be to your household amenity outlets, to laptops, TVs, phone chargers, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that, we're going to leave this one open. We're going to test here once we plug into the generator. And then, so this is connected to a separate breaker that's on that same bar. So we have power going through the short cable onto that breaker. The breaker's good to the breaker bar to check the other breakers if we're sending power through. Okay. If we're sending power through, we can retrofit the wires to go anywhere you want. You can put an outlet here, 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 here if you want. Okay. So that's our next step. Plug it in.
Let's go generator, rip it up,
and test the volts.
Ready?
Find out where these two cables go.
Okay.
And make sure the wires aren't touching.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that one's good. It's the moment of truth, family. Look, we have power! Alright, so... Okay, well that's what I needed to know, so I can go through and take a look at those. And like I said, we know that this one is good. We have the voltmeter thing, so we can check the other ones.
Make sure.
Okay.
How many volts you're getting out, so you can,
right.
You know, plug in any of your household amenities.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you, Quentin.
You're most.
Okay, so we're actually going to have to do the converter on a different service call. Check us out next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.